So the Norway project started with the idea of bringing a film crew to Norway, and the goal of the whole week of filming was to run the Fleming's waterfall, which was in my mind for many years already. We now traveled 1 week through Norway to find the most beautiful places to run waterfalls, to run big rapids. We had a couple of waterfalls on the way, which should prepare us for the big Fleming's waterfall.
The Norway project is to go to the Stouts place in Norway here, where we can kayak, do some nice waterfall and enjoy, and also push ourselves to the limit of the sport and live the life of kayaker, like full lifestyle of kayaker.
Extreme kayaking is a special discipline, and what I like about it the most is that you get problems which you have to find a solution yourself, like a hard rapid or a hard waterfall. You need to find the line yourself to be the safest possible. And then to execute the waterfalls, and the excitement after is a big component as well. The excitement of extreme whitewater is to deal with the dangers, to find your own way through the elements, to still stay alive, to stay without injury. And it's a small path we travel on, but we know what we do, and then it's like playing with fire, but you never get burned, and it's very fun to do.
Friendship is super important, because without friends we can't go further. If you are alone, you can go faster, but if we are a group of friends, we can go further. In big trips, one is bringing the satellite phone, one is bringing the food, one is bringing the security kit, and it's all about team that we can go as far as we can. So friendship is important, then we can believe, we are confident to each other, and it helps a lot. That's what push us into doing this.
Yeah, on the river to have a good partner is one of the most important things. If you have a good friend on your side which you communicate well with, which you can talk without speaking, that's the most important thing, and also like this you can keep the dangers to a minimum. So the feeling when you are in the waterfall and in the Whitewater and you're about to hit the hard water on the bottom is like you don't feel much. You're in full focus on what's to come, you tense up and yeah, you just wait for the impact.
The danger when you do big drops, big dive, it's of course the impact. When you get the impact you can break your nose with your hand, with your paddle, or you can break your back with the pressure when you land. If you land flat, too flat, you can break your back. Also, we can have problem on the ear, pressure on the body when you go super deep, or if you miss your line, you can land on the rock.
This year was a tough year. We had the last race for Olympic selections. I actually managed to be vice European champion. But it was still not enough to go to the Olympics, which was fair because we had fair selections and I had to accept it. My plan B was to come to Norway and to chase the Whitewater, to chase waterfalls. And now I'm here, I'm really happy to be here and I can enjoy it to the fullest. We now traveled 1 week through Norway to find the most beautiful places to run waterfalls, to run big rapids, and throughout this week we had a lot of rain, which made the rivers to go super high, and also which we thought will be too high for the Fleming's waterfall, which was the goal of the whole trip. Our gear was wet, our tent was wet, we had 4 degrees sometimes over the nights, and we were not in a good mood to keep pushing the project. And then the goal was, of course, to go to the last drop, the Fleming's waterfall. And when we went there, it was on the limit to the runnable. It was on the very high side. Things you have to take care of on a waterfall is that you know exactly the line you want to do and how to get to this line. Especially on a waterfall like Fleming's Drop, it's such a long lip where you exactly need to know where you have to enter the waterfall to end up in the good landing position. Also, the biggest danger on this waterfall especially was to not hit the line and go either fall on the right side onto a rock shelf or to the left into a big recirculating pool which might not let you out. But we still saw the line we wanted to do, and we said we will give it a go, and we went for it. When you are on the edge of a waterfall and you watch to the landing 20 meters, you're fully focused. You don't hear anything, you are only focused on your line and that you hit the line, and your body is in full tension. Then in the waterfall you just wait for the impact. The moment of realization that you made it out alive is when you come up and nothing hurts, and then you realize you've done it. You need a partner to rely on. It's like in climbing, when you are both on the rope, just we don't have a rope, but we're still, if one has a problem, the other one has the same thing. And yeah, the friendship helps a lot to deal with these problems in a way that it's easy solvable. So we are facing problems all day on the river, communication, how to set safety. And if we work together well, it's so easy to keep the risks to a minimum.